I wanted Mike to come in today because he was telling me last night at the show about a video that of all the videos I watch, and I usually write down, I got a million and one things on my phone for things we have to watch. One of the ones I skipped was, Bullied, and what I saw first, the thing I saw first was Tennessee Titans player, I forget his name, Tristan something, I think.
Yeah.
Tried to like send a message to this kid who was being bullied, feeling bad for him, like inviting him to a game. And then, because by the way, World Star Hip Hop Works, the newest videos are top of the page.
Yes.
And then a few rows down was the original video of the kid being bullied, and for some reason, I didn't get to it. I don't know why. And then Mike was like, "Did you see this thing?" I go, "I saw that it exists. I don't know what it was." And Mike was like, "This thing is unfolding."
Oh, it's hilarious. And what's funny is I first saw the video shitting.
On World Star?
No, on Twitter, and I was crying and shitting at the same time.
Oh, because the video is heartbreaking of the kid in the car. Christine, can you bring up the video? It's a little boy being, it's made the national rounds at this point. Little boy is crying to his mom after he's been bullied at school, and she records it.
What are they bullying him for?
This one,
yeah. And here's the video.
What are they bullying him for, though?
You'll see. He says
Keaton Jones. For looking like he just did 5 rounds in an MMA fight?
Yeah, no shit.
Did they say nice pants? Why do you wear them up to your tits? From South Park? From the Bullied podcast?
I do feel bad. I'm guessing by this thing, this kid fell face first into a wood chipper, but somebody pulled him out.
You'll see he's got, like, he turns his head, he's got a big scar going, like, lengthwise on his head.
From what? Brain surgery?
It looks like it.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Let's play the
check
video.
it out. Watch the video.
Just out of curiosity, why do they bully? What's the point of it? Why do I do it?
This kid's on a nice path to murdering his spouse, if you tell anything by that voice.
Is this the prequel?
He's got a little bit Diapolito voice.
Making a Murderer 8?
Innocent people and finding a way to be mean to them. It's not okay.
What do they say to you?
They make fun of my nose. They call me ugly. They say I have no friends.
What'd they do to you at lunch?
Is this his mom sort of exploiting him?
Yeah, man. I mean, watch the video.
I do feel bad.
This is the whole. Yeah,
I absolutely feel bad.
Watch the video because it really is the moms being like, "You cry? How much you cry?
What doing it to other people?
What do they say?
A lot. You think you're the only one doing it?
What do they say?
Hypothetically, it makes you cry all the time.
You think money would help dry those
Remember
tears?
last Christmas when I didn't get you what you asked? Think of that. That's motivation.
What do they
Start
do?
crying.
They gather around you and talk about your weird face. What do they do? They talk about your funny head, your weird face.
Do they know that I took a butter knife to the side of your head?
Goes, do they call you ugly like they wish you were a turtle? You could put that head in the shell so no one had to see. He's like, no.
They shove your face in nothing? I'd shove your face in something.
If I was a bully, I'd kick your face, try to kick it right off.
Oh, I know you.
Say, start over, God.
I know you're top heavy, so I just jack you right at the knees. I'd chop block you.
Chop block.
Yeah, stop focusing on your face. Your body's all weird, too.
Oh, these kids are hacks. Have they seen your nipples?
Oh, low-hanging fruit, kids.
Oh, I just
How about
hate...
going at his tiny wiener or his weird butt?
I know you're my son, but I just hate bad writing.
I have done my clothes. They're right at me.
Is it just you?
Yep.
Or is it other kids too that feel that way?
Say it's other kids too.
How's that make you feel?
I don't like that they do it to me, and I for sure don't like that they do it to other people, because...
Right now, my eyes are pissing when he says that. When he's like, I don't want anything to do with other people. I am sobbing and shitting at the exact same time.
Wait, were you going like this? Were you going, oh, and then it goes, bloop.
Is the it gets better?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, God, my butthole's clenched, and now it's open.
I came out with war paint.
Do you know is the It Gets Better campaign? It Gets Better is simply...
Wait it out.
It's very for gay, right?
Yeah, gay young men.
I think that's way too focused, because my little brother, very little in high school.
Mm-hmm.
My brother now is a 30-year-old is 5'3".
Okay, yeah.
And he went through all kinds of like stuff with it, but his problems that he had actually were not even resorting from any kind of bullying, because that was like after high school.
Mm-hmm.
Any problems he had, but in high school he would, especially when I moved away, to New York, I get a lot of that, like, Bobby, they're chasing him home, and kids are chasing him home with this, and just because he's little and an easy target, and he's fucking South Jersey fruits would just fuck with him. And then, like, but just having those conversations, I mean, it would break my heart because I'm just having these conversations, like, especially me being so much 11 years older than him and out of high school already in the world. You're like, man, none of it matters. Dude.
None of it matters.
It so doesn't matter. The girl who turned on you in high school, like, if your life's goal is to fuck that chick one day, you probably can. Right. The world just becomes a different place. You know, I always put it to like even take like sex or romance out of it. That's just everything. You'll be friends with a jock.
So when I was in San Francisco,
the whole world changes.
I went to the San Francisco Niners Seahawks game, and I was hanging out with my buddy Mike. And afterwards, we went to his apartment, and his mom was in town because it was Thanksgiving weekend, and I hadn't seen his mom in fucking 5 years or some shit. And his mom was the one that would like. I would spend the night at his house every night, and we hung out with those kids, which I've talked about, those kids that did a lot of, like, you know, criminal shit when I was in middle school. That wasn't my group of friends in high school, but they were shitty kids in middle school. And at one point we're eating, and Mike was like, do you remember how bad they used to just fucking pick on us? And I was like, yeah. Because, you know, when I tell the story about them calling me Odor, that wasn't my friends in high school. Those were the ones in middle school. They're like, what's up, Odor? Like, so we brought it up that
fuck with you.
Today's the 20th anniversary of my dad dying, right? Yeah. So the day after my dad died, I was at school and I got off the bus and I had to take the bus home because I lived in like the bus. So I got off the bus and one of those kids' brother fucking lit me up with a paintball gun. Like I had a winter jacket on.
Oh man!
And it just fucking hit me like 5 times, and I just.
I mean, that'll ruin your jacket. I mean, it's definitely like.
But it's like
I'm saying, that's like a really. But do you get what I'm saying though? Like,
but they're like
fucking with somebody versus going like ripping their shirt. Even you're just kind of like that's a fucking real. Mark.
That kid did that, and I know the kid was doing it to provoke me. To be like, because that's what they used to try to do. They used to like try to get you mad and be like, "What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do, pussy? There's 6 of us." I fought one of those kids. We got into a fist fight, and as I was on top of him fighting him, another kid came up and punched me in the side of the head as I was punching him. And my friend Mike was there, and he was small. He was a small guy. I mean, you could see in our picture, he's smaller than me. And I was like, "Why didn't you jump introduce him?" He's like, "Dude, there's 7 of them. There's 1 of me. If I would have taken your back, I would have got stomped out too, because that's how these kids were." But I remember that kid shot me with paintball guns as I got off the bus, and I just fucking kept walking. And it was weird to watch the bully. That kid who was that was a bully move.
Sure.
When he realized what they're like, he's like, "Odor, where you going? You're not going to do nothing? You fucking pussy, you're not going to do nothing?" And then one of the kids goes, "Dude, his dad died yesterday." And I remember that kid goes, "Oh, man." And then that was it. And I remember that walk home being like,
oh, man.
It just fucking brutal. It was winter. It was December. I hated my house. I just remember like walking home and being like, do I turn around and just fucking murder this guy? Now this guy's like a piece of shit. You go on Facebook. He lives in Eastern Washington. He's a cunt. It's like, I can go on and be like, fuck you, loser. Because I never, Also, he wrote to me and was like, "Hey, man, I'm not like I carry some of that mad and like telling that story." But he wrote to me years later and was like, "That's the whole It Gets Better thing." He was like, "Dude, I was a fucking dick to you, and like I used to make you smoke weed."
I can't fully relate to that. I wasn't a pussy in high school.
Yeah,
but when I grew up, I actually
my eyes are open. I'm awake now.
I had people fuck with me in high school for sure. I wasn't like mega bully. My size helped a lot.
But I think people who do that, who do a lot of picking on and a lot of bullying, I think there's like they peak. And life gets them because they peak in high school. So when you see a lot of like angry people now in the 30s and 40s, they peaked back when they were fucking 15. And now they can't handle the fact that other motherfuckers are actually evolving and moving past.
Well, I bullied once, man. And the kid in the fight circumstantially got like the job. I was bigger than him for sure. I don't know if I was tougher than him necessarily, but I was definitely like, it was going my way. And then a security guard from the library we were in front of was like, I already called the cops. So I was like, well, that's my cue because my mom will fight me.
Yeah.
And I was like, so I'm at, and then when I was like, so I guess we're all done. Like he just jumped on me and just beat the shit. It was like on grass, thank God. But what he was doing, if it was concrete, would have massacred me.
Oh, pushing the head into the ground?
I mean, but no, like hitting it. I mean, he had a full blown flip out.
Yeah.
Like, and I was like, and even the next day, people were like, you gonna fight that kid again? Because he jumped on you, like when you started turning around. It's just like, dude. For what? For your entertainment? I kind of got that young. I'm like, for your entertainment? Like, fuck you, dude.
Yeah.
A friend of mine should really be like, dude, you know what? Just like,
and the thing
the whole thing's stupid. But you're kids, you don't know. But that's almost my point. In all of that, it does. Things move on. It gets better. My story I have told on here before for sure about the girl that I liked and I gave her my sunglasses, whatever.
Yeah,
we were dating.
Yeah.
Then she melted them in the microwave and was shitty to me. That girl came out to a show of mine one time. In South Jersey, and I told that story, and she was like sinking under the chair as I was saying, like playfully, she was like, "Oh Jesus, did I do that?" Really? Other people, I remember my cousin, weirdly enough, for some reason, who was a girl, was like, really? Like, you have that bitch just come to your fucking show now? It's like, I mean, it's
20
it's
years
fucking
ago.
20 years
Yeah,
ago.
I mean, I called that guy a cunt. But he's
grudge,
actually, that guy that I called a cunt was actually like when the Super Bowl was in New York. He was like, hey, man, it was after he sent me that Facebook message. He was like, sorry, man. He's like, hey, man, I'd love to grab a coffee or whatever. And you're just like, nah, man, I can't meet up, but like, you know, have fun in the city. Because it's not like,
because you don't want to catch up with him, but it's
I don't necessarily want to be friends with him now, but it's like, but it's also like, I don't really hold a grudge. I just remember like, that sucked, and I would never want someone to feel like that, like the way I felt walking home that day.
And now the thing that happens, which we didn't have to deal with, is social media.
Yeah, which is
we literally could go home and have like, you know, our room or cookies or cartoons or whatever the fuck, and just not have to deal with it.
Sega Genesis,
anything. Sega Genesis.
But you are the center of your own universe. So when people can't see that, it's the same. It's the same kind of narcissism that's kind of born in us as every comedy club believes there should be a. Everywhere you travel on the road, they're always like, well, we should do a reality show with this staff we have here. But it's like, and then when you go to the next job, you're like, oh, what another whack. It's like, it's called human beings. Everyone's different, and you come together with a bunch of personalities. It's going to be like a weird or eclectic mix of people. And it's the same. In that world, you're just kind of like, I remember that feeling where you're like, oh, I'm fighting this kid after school today. And you're like, the whole world right now is that. And I might get beat up. I'm scared.
But also,
I'm angry. I'm like, all these things. It's so important.
Everyone else is thinking about you, which they're not.
Yeah,
but at the time,
that's the thing.
You think, and that's what social media does. And I think I spoke about it earlier where, in the first hour, one of our friends put out a special, and there's some people were attacking them online and like saying shit. And I had to tell them last night, like, and you talked to them, and I was like, no one else is thinking about this. Go look at all the other positive comments.
Yeah.
I feel like I maybe bullied for the first time on LiveJournal. If you guys remember LiveJournal when it came
that
out.
girl that you made kill herself.
No, but I did. Like I
Megan
got
Foster. She was a sweet kid.
I got bullied.
Does sleep number have anything to help you sleep with that at night?
I got bullied all through
guilt setting.
My childhood. Like from 1st grade to 6th grade, I was bullied by boys. And I was called Fat Chunk. I mean, it's hilarious now, but like I was called Fat Chunk of Oatmeal.
Fat Chunk of Oatmeal.
They called me Fat Chunk of Oatmeal, and it was this guy.
I'm sorry, Christine, but I love the writing on that.
It's great. It's a great. But they come up to me, and it's like when we're playing tag, and be like Fat Chunk of Oatmeal, Fat Chunk of Oatmeal. But it was a guy like I had a crush on him.
Of course you did.
And you say this, it really hurts me. It's like, no, I didn't tell you. I love oatmeal.
It was attention.
I like it because I like to put oatmeal in my mouth.
And then as an adult, too, the two guys that he was in the grade above me, the two guys in my grade that bullied me, what I came to realize as an adult is one of them was the only Muslim kid in an all-white school.
Okay.
And the other
So he's a terrorist.
Well, he was
he was
he was a piece of shit anyway.
He was different. So he was probably being bullied and left out by other people that I wasn't aware of. And it's not like these guys were popular guys that were bullying me. And then the other guy was like the one guy in school with the single mom.
We had
Wait, really?
Like,
you had that many married families in your?
Oh, I like great neighborhood, 2-family households. Like divorce was weird.
Oh, that's crazy.
It was crazy. I grew up in like a crazy.
Single moms were like. That's just what everyone had.
I didn't know anybody had a father.
Yeah, if you had a dad, you were like, weird. He's there all the time. You go, you mean you have a stepdad? You go, not dad.
You knew somebody had a father around when you were like. It's like, hey, you want to hang out on Saturday? He's like, no, I got to go to my dad's this weekend.
Yeah.
Yeah, stepdad. Like, if you said you had a dad, it just meant that you liked your stepdad so much that you just called him dad now.
They go, I think Robert's pretty cool, too. Right. But when someone looked like their dad, it always wigged me out. You sleep over and you'd be like, oh, God, you guys look like an older and a younger version.
Did he just say I love you and kiss you on the top of the head? I hate you guys.
Dude,
queer?
My buddy John, I remember like going and like laughing behind his back to tell. I couldn't wait to tell everybody that when he met up with his grandfather like kissed him like sort of like weirdly close to the mouth even, and I couldn't wait to go tell everybody. And he's my best friend, but I was just kind of like, can you believe this? But it was so foreign to me. I'm like, affection from a guy. Like, I go, well, yeah. First he kisses you on the cheek, and then he says he's going to come on the weekend, and then he doesn't show up. And then you got to build a puzzle with your grandma.
Yeah. And he goes, no, Jay, that doesn't happen at all. You go, yo, whatever, loser. We're just going to kiss you on the mouth and be like, hey, your birthday card's in the mail. And then it's August, and your birthday's in June, and you're all like, where's the birthday card? And he's all like, you sure didn't get there? And then you're like, oh, God, I think I'm putting this together as a 9-year-old that you're a piece of shit. Whatever, loser.
Let's watch a little more of this kid before I know we got to take our last break. Here in a second. Let's get through this
Even
video.
the way it's paused, it's heartbreaking.
Yeah, there's only 30 more seconds left.
Yeah, that actual pause is like the worst look.
People that are different don't need to be criticized about it. Because it's not their fault. But if you are made fun of, just don't let it bother you. Just stay strong, I guess.
Okay, pause for a second.
This guy's going to be
I know it's almost over, but I was going to say, you want to talk about the burden of like the mind that's always looking for like the next thing to make funny. Is I feel horrible for this kid.
Yeah,
horrible.
Yeah.
However,
oh boy,
I'm glad you're going to say this because this is going to make me feel way better.
Yeah.
Do you remember at the end of Friday the 13th, Part 1?
Yes.
When the girl was in the boat.
Yes. It's actually after the credits.
You find spoiler alert. It's first movie. It wasn't Jason. It was his mom.
Yeah, his mom murdered everyone
because
she does a Jason voice. That's actually the creepiest part of the whole movie.
Because her Jason,
absolutely the creepiest part of the whole movie.
Because her Jason Voorhees, was killed because
campers
he
were
was
fucking.
A little off.
Yeah,
and the counselors weren't paying attention because they were all fucking. That's the thing. They were all having sex and fucking
drinking,
each other and not paying attention to her son,
who drowned,
and he drowned
in Camp Crystal Lake.
Because he was deformed and he had some rough things going on.
Oh God, Jay!
This kid looks like when Jason jumps out.
You're
of the water.
saying out of the lake Voorhees?
Yes, but I would never say that. I would never. Yeah, we did it. No, we did it. That doesn't matter.
But also, here's the thing: it's like it's just how your mind's programmed.
No, and it's
because you do. I'm feeling bad, but I mean, I've already had to discard 7 or 8 punchlines.
Exactly.
I know you have
because you have to go. It's like
this
guy's
got
he's a kid. I feel
he's got a lateral lisp. That's my favorite to mock. Dippolito's got a front lisp. He's going lateral.
Yeah.
That's this.
That's a rare lisp.
That's this. That's eat the cat voice. All right, let's finish the video because this is fucking heartbreaking.
But it'll probably get better one day.
Oh.
No, hold on. The look away. Oh, that's the worst right there. Just looking into a future that he just doesn't know is going to...
It will certainly get better one day.
I want to ask you a question.
Yeah.
As a dad, would you ever do that to Isabella?
No, hose her and post it like that?
That's what I'm saying.
Hose and pose?
So that... Well, wait a minute.
Did you just call it a hose and pose?
Well, that's what... The hose and pose. That's what led to a lot of people are like, the fuck is up with this mother? Yeah. Like, why does she put her kid out on blast like this and try to...
I, for some reason, thought it was the kid filming, like almost doing like a Josh Homme apology where he's filming himself going...
What if he did the deep
breath?
He's like, Mom, I had a rough day. Interview me. Now's the time.
He goes,
Mom, light me up.
He goes, Mom,
I'm ready.
Mom, are we rolling? All right, count me off. 3.
He goes, and you just call me names and say all kinds of crazy things. Mom, 2 shot.
She's like,
Mom.
Now over.
He's like, break out the onion, Mom. Break out the onion.
Mom, when I point to you, you need to cut, and then let's just reposition, and get lighting, and scene, and we're rolling.
Okay, room tone, everybody. Room tone.
Guys, you got to hold for room tone. You got to hold for car tone.
Someone cut the onion.
Guys,
check the gate, and we're good.
Okay, I think we're going to move on to the next shot. And let me hold on. Guys, if you guys don't mind, I'm going to take a walk around the car just to get back into character. He goes, okay, and we're ready to go. Let's do it. Sound speed and
fire.
I just don't know why things have to be like that.
So it is very bizarre that this kid's mom...
Right.
It's
profiteering. It's self-profiteering.
So then what follows is...
Every celebrity...
We have to jump here a little bit.
Every celebrity in the world. Dana White's like, you're coming to Vegas to hang out with everybody here.
Fucked
the
by
University
hookers.
of Tennessee football team was like, we're coming to your school Tuesday to eat lunch with you.
Tennessee Titans invited him to a
Tennessee
game.
Titans invited him to a game. Chris Avengers...
Chris...
Pine?
Yeah, no. Chris Evans.
Chris Evans.
Christine
Captain
Evans
America.
Invited him to the premiere of Captain America. Snoop was like, DM me so we could cut it up together.
That's
sometime.
so funny. He's like, I'm about to get you high as shit. I'm about to get you so high you forgot that you look like Quasimodo.
My teacher really does get better.
Yeah. Oh, for shizzle, my dizzle.
Now-
You look a little retardizzle.
Retardizzle. That's great.
That's so amazing.
Fuck,
There's
that was
something
quick.
as mean as this is, I get it. There's something about the resilience you get from being made fun of like that.
Yeah, you know what you do? You learn how to make fucking jokes, and you get a radio show one day where you can call that guy that shot you with a paintball gun a cunt.
Yeah,
Really,
amen. That's it.
By the time I was bullied 1st through 6th grade, switched schools in 7th. 8th grade, a bully came back. By that point, I was able to.
You were smoking crack, so you were ready to fight.
No, I was still good. But as he was making fun of me, I started saying all the negative things about myself to him. I said, "What are you going to call me this? You're going to call me that?" And then I punched him in the face.
Yeah!
And
B-Rabbit!
And that was. And
10
there's
minutes later,
something
you lost
about
your
this
virginity to
bullying
him.
where it's like, no,
My arms
there's
are
something
heavy,
about where
these
it's like
weak
you
arms
want
are
to
heavy.
teach people. You want to teach people to stand up for themselves. You want these kids to be able to stand up for themselves a little bit.
I think the whole point, the reason I brought up Mike in that story was because after this 49ers Seahawks game, we're having dinner in his apartment. It's a fucking great apartment in San Jose, and he's like, "Do you remember those guys used to treat us like shit?" And he's like, "Look at us
now."
He's like, "You're a comic who's flying home to do his shit, and I'm a coach in the NFL." And you're like, "Yeah, that's crazy," because they did treat him and I. We were the bottom two of the group, like. They would shit on both of us a lot.
My thing I say wasn't so much like, again, bullied was my wrong word. I definitely had people take a shot at bullying me, but again, I think my size was just the thing more than it was. I wasn't bullied. I was just outside. I was very outside the group of like, these are the people who
in high school,
I felt much more invisible than I felt like bullied.
In high school, I think I started hanging out with a different group of people, and it was, we weren't. Yeah, it was different. But that middle school, I just remember being.
Dan's going back to it. You hear this? He's like, it just.
I'm gonna kill them all. I'm gonna kill them all. I get it. You guys forget that I look like Dylan Klebold.
Amanda in Seattle, you're jumping the gun here, but she wants to drop this big hammer that Mike's about to drop for you.
Go.
No. No. Do we want Mike to drop the hammer, or do we want?
Fine.
Oh, you want to let Amanda drop the
Amanda in Seattle, do you want to drop the hammer?
Yes, I want to drop this hammer. Apparently, this kid's mom is a giant racist.
Oh.
I don't know for sure, but there's been pictures of like him waving the Confederate flag on Facebook.
The mother's holding a pistol. Right? The mother's holding a pistol.
Yes.
The two sons, bareback, wearing like Dick Trickle hats, holding flags on the fucking stairs of like a trailer.
No.
I had the picture up. I'm trying to find it.
And she wrote something that was like, like we're with the flag, fucking like all that, like Confederate flag. Yeah, her mom's.
Is
like,
that the mom there?
The whole montage. The mom's actually kind of not bad looking.
I want to see the mom.
That's the mom right there.
She's nice looking and she hates blacks.
Amanda, thanks for calling in. We're gonna go down this rabbit hole now.
Sign up Black Lou.
Oh wow, she is hot for having 4 kids.
Yeah.
Oh my God, her gash must be baggy.
She's got Jinko puss.
Yeah, she gave birth to 4 8-pound baby boys.
I thought that was the mom.
No,
it's not.
That's Keaton's
Kimberly
mom.
Jones, Keaton's mother.
So that must be his older sister.
That must be a sister.
Must be a sister. Yeah,
oh,
maybe.
A hot racist girl.
Oh yeah, see with the Instagram face down there or whatever, the stupid Snapchat.
Dear butthurt Americans, if you aren't bleeding, no bones are.
This is from the mom.
Yeah.
This is a Twitter from the mom.
And you can breathe. Stop crying. For the love, some folks clearly never picked the switch. And before you all start talking to me about metaphorical, emotional, financial, or historical blood and brokenness, don't join a group. What?
Y'all need some porch therapy? What the fuck does that mean?
Porch therapy. That's when you go sit on the porch with them and they school your ass about the way that the world used to be and how it should be.
Suspected race is such a weird term.
Suspected racism. I just feel like she is.
That is a weird term.
So
I want to hear her talk.
I guess some people reached out to the school, and the school was like, yeah, you're not really hearing the whole story. Like, there's more to like this.
Do we know, what did the school say?
It's out there. I don't know. Like,
he starts everything every day. He goes, "What's going on? You guys gonna make fun of my weird head, you spooks?"
Yeah.
I'm like, whoa!
Hey,
now we are.
Now, yeah.
Even with this scar down the side of my head and this lisp, I'm a full person.
So,
you go,
what? I guess like.
Can we stack the commercial, Jacob? I know you're making the break symbol. Can we stack it at the end?
Yeah.
Okay. What are we gonna do, buddy?
We can find the video. Find the
turn the break.
All right, we'll take the break. Black Lou says we should take the break, too.
Let's take the break.
Now 2 racists say we should break. I'm in.
Yeah.
We'll be right back, everybody. We're hanging out with Mike Fenoya. It's the Bonfire. So, the mother's alleged online post? What does that mean? Alleged online post.
If they're alleged.
Well, her so I guess some people are considering that maybe like trolls and shit made a fake mom of this kid account and tried to like capitalize off it and fuck with her name and stuff like that. This is where it gets very interesting. This Bellator dude, what's his name?
Keaton Jones.
No, Joe Schilling.
So now apparently he reaches out to the mother, and if you want, just play the video. Because why
is this where it started? The problem? Because what happened? Let's watch that other 33-second video first about the backlash.
Okay, yeah. This is all Sunday. This is all. The whole world offers this kid everything, and then people find her racist shit.
Oh God, I hope you guys don't find my tweet where I tell him to be the new co-host of the Bonfire.
You acting retizzle dizzle.
All right.
Okay, play this one.
Retardizzle.
That was great.
We're not racist. I mean, and people that know us know that.
The Tennessee mother's
Tell you what,
Facebook
the mom's actually okay though.
Yeah,
she ain't bad for a Tennessee mom of 4.
Yeah,
5. I'm guessing.
Dude.
If that girl in the middle, the gun one.
Yeah.
Originally posted the bullying video is now private. Jones told ABC News the photo of her family posing with the Confederate flag is real, but says it's not racist in any way.
It was meant to be ironic and funny and extreme. I am genuinely, truly sorry. If I could take it back.
Everybody, I know you can't tell by my voice, but I'm a political satirist. Now, I thought it'd be pretty funny.
I actually wrote on the Lampoon at Harvard. A lot of people don't know that.
Especially this crazy face wacko I got for this one kid.
Oh, she goes
back there holding the thing.
You know, it's like to get a glass of water and have this thing roaming the halls. It is terrifying. Hell, I almost met my father twice because this kid just took a corner on a dark night.
He's like a human Roomba. He's everywhere.
Oh my God! You know what it's like being the mom of the Toxic Avenger?
He doesn't even have a good origin story. Just my insides is all rotted out from a couple years I used to dabble with meth. A couple years, no big deal. Mostly Sudafed.
Turns out you drink NyQuil to go to sleep when you're pregnant. It does have some side effects.
I was gonna.
What?
It kind of.
Say it, Christine.
It could be fetal alcohol.
Oh, Christine! Jesus fucking Christ! This kid doesn't have a hard enough go.
You just saw
gotta
the video?
call him out for being fucking...
Are you a bully?
Oh, now he's got a
Soggy
weird
brain?
face because his mom likes to get soggy. Someone's jealous they're not drinking anymore. You
think,
know what?
You think I like walking around with this 17-pound head? No, Trish had to have a vodka gimlet. And I get it. I wear it. I don't like being a battering ram of a human being. I just live my life like that.
Oh, you think human bonk doesn't know pain?
Oh, watch this, Christine. Yes, that hurts. Yeah, my big head does have nerve endings, but you know what else does?
A whole shitload of nerve endings.
My heart.
Oh. How did it make you feel to talk about your big head, baby?
I just don't understand. I wish I could wear a normal size hat.
Baby, sadder and more towards the camera, please. Sadder. Now show him the weirdest part of your head, though. Look at that. Oh, goddamn. It still freaks me out. Some bitch been hanging out with him for 8 years now.
2 years I had to put ointment on it.
Oh, after the surgery, I used to have to touch it. I dare you. I dare you touch it.
Let's play the rest of this video.
Despite Jones' photos and alleged writing coming to light, many people online are still choosing to stand with Keaton.
All right.
That takes a screeching halt, that video.
We found out some other information.
So basically, everybody's like...
If the kid is running around saying racist shit in some way, like there is some... You always got to look at that. The kid's a bit of a victim no matter what. Yeah. When you're 8 years old and you're yelling out racist shit, like your parents are
Apple
teaching
doesn't
you
fall too
terrible
far from the
fucking
tree.
things.
Absolutely.
It's not his kid. His kid's not...
It's not his fault.
Or little kids just know the truth. You know what I mean?
So this MMA fighter reaches out to what he thinks is the mom. It still could be the mom. We don't know. Meanwhile, there's a GoFundMe that's building $55,000.
We just checked it. It's $56,000 out of the $20,000.
$20,000. They're way over their goal, huh?
Right, but what does he need money for?
Yeah, what's the goal for?
Yeah, what does he need money?
That's what everybody's wondering, right? So everyone...
Is he going to make a movie of his life?
Well, it says no longer accepting donations.
So the owner of GoFundMe cut it because they think it might be a fraudulent thing, or the mother is using the son to get Christmas money to buy Christmas presents. Because,
that's just hustling.
According to... Watch the MMA video.
Every day I'm hustling. Every day I'm hustling.
But,
I was pretty moved by Keaton Jones's video, so I reached out to his mom and was going to bring him out to L.A. and for a Bellator event that's coming up, big show, and introduce him to fighters.
It's big-ish. It's not the UFC.
Yeah, come on, bud.
She just wants money. She just wants me to share her GoFundMe account. And I asked what the GoFundMe account for, what is it for? And she said, oh, well, you know, Christmas is coming and I'm a single mother and blah, blah, blah. Money's tight, whatever. That's not, you make your own judgment on that, but.
Good job, buddy.
Sad.
Political Dan just tells you good job. You came right up to the line where you're about to call her a fucking piece of shit. And he's like,
funny.
So
it is funny turning down Bellator, though. It's like, I'd like to invite you out to a Camden River Sharks AAA game.
Hey, leave that right there. Read that. So
Mud Sharks.
I guess someone he was writing back where he thinks that it might be a fake Instagram account because he wrote to her like, oh, you can read it. I don't know.
What's his?
She writes something like whatever happened at the time when like whites stick together.
Wait, what?
Oh my God,
yeah.
Hold on.
Right there.
Bring up the picture. I'm so sorry if you think
that, mister, this is an opportunity for my son. I'm poor, not rich. This is he writes back, this is an opportunity for you, not your son. You just used your son's pain as a platform. Really, really sad. And it's your son who will suffer.
Shaking my fucking head.
I'm no longer interested. Look at Christine knowing the lingo.
Yeah.
I'm no longer interested in being involved whatsoever. Shame on you. She replies, what happened to us whites sticking together and helping one another against the predator? He wrote back, LOL, you dumb cunt. Middle finger emoji. I got a viral video for your dumb ass. And then,
dude, I love that he went straight fucking cage fighter.
Yeah.
At the end, she goes, what happened to us whites sticking together? He goes,
okay, I'm coming out of the booth.
She goes, please, can you delete that, please? By the way, I like her aspiring.
Wait, she said, can you please,
can you delete that, please?
Yeah, saying the last thing you wrote, but it's like
the Predator. Lou,
I don't
you the
know
Predator?
Is that
Black Lou? Are they calling you the Predator?
Yes, but it depends. Are there white girls around?
What the hell?
Ooh, how smooth! That was a Stetson man.
No,
right
that
there.
means that all black people just have what do you call that? The vision. They can see heat.
Yeah, heat vision.
They just get a triangle appears on every white person.
You just see me standing in the street like Billy, the Indian. I just stand shirtless, cutting myself, and I go, "What is it, Dan?" And you go, "Are you just staring at that black guy cutting your chest?" I go, "Wait, you can see him." Wait, you can see that black guy too?
Do you have any? Do you have a Band-Aid and some Neosporin?
Oh fuck, dude! This hunter's knife cut me.
Is this gonna leave a scar?
It's not down to the. Yeah.
Now apparently that might be a fake account. And
I'd like to think that's a fake.
I hope that's a fake.
Right.
Account.
So there's quite a bit of weird.
It might not be. Maybe just
either way,
piece of shit.
Either way, this poor kid.
Can we do a bullying video for Jacob so he can get a date with Deb?
Oh hell yes!
Like the Hurley boy,
for Jacob.
Like the Hurley boy.
Yeah.
Let him eat your puss,
Jacob. How do you feel?
You don't understand. Just being stepped over like a piece of gum on the floor at the holiday party.
They don't even look at me.
Don't even look at me.
I like my cheese, but then the cats come and they take my cheese. I guess it'll get better one day. Gotta go. I'm sorry. I just don't understand why you have to wear orange all the time.
Ben's bully.
Ben's his bully. Is there anything about that being real or not? Have we looked into that at all? Or are we just laying hammers and walking away for the night?
Oh, dude, we're just laying hammers and walking away.
So the mom's a full-blown racist and thinks blacks are inferior. All right, guys. Mike Fenoy can be quiet.
At the Bonfire, that's except on Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat.
Yeah. No, they're saying, like, so some people were like, it's only half the story. Like, I guess maybe the kid has said some bad shit or whatever, and then his brother came back and was like, my brother's never said the N-word in school and stopped doing this, and like, so apparently the story is like the kid actually does get bullied constantly, but yes, the mother's a fucking hot piece of shit.
Look, the mom's a racist, the kid gets bullied, and
it just basically, I hope Netflix is all over this right now.
Look, it's simple. Everything is exactly what you see. Take it all at face value, everyone. We're not doing any more research. The mom's a racist, the kid's getting bullied, and Bellator's a legit organization.
Yeah, no, it's great to get front row tickets to a fist fight at a carnival.
Oh no, it's cool. I actually I got some front row seats last time I filled up my gas tank.
Hey, Bellator, Bellator's your next event at a middle school gym? The kid goes,
I think if you really cared about this kid, you could probably got him a 4-year contract.
Yeah, he goes, I got reached out by one of the Bellator fighters, and I said, haven't I gone through enough? Why would you make me go watch subpar hand-to-hand combat? By the way, any Bellator athlete could clean this room out in about 15 seconds.
So easily.
Yeah. Christine would be the biggest problem.
Yeah. You got a corner goes, like when he's got me in a chokehold and he's holding Dan against the wall and he's got his boot on fucking Jacob's back, white Lou's taking off, black Lou's calling in the authorities. I'm going to look at Christine and go, fat chunk of oatmeal. She's going to go, that's right.
Yeah! Power bombs him through the window. Oh!
Christine, fat chunk of oatmeal.
You got to do it. You got to do it like Batman vs Superman, where you got to go.
Fat chunk oatmeal.
Get your hands
off. Keaton Jones speaks out about bullying video after it's gone viral. It's going to get better because
things are going to keep better.
He goes, you see this shirt? You see this shirt? This is Macy's. We're buying Macy's.
$54,000. You could buy a lot of guns, take out a lot of darkies.
He goes, I'm excited more to get a best friend to do a cross pattern for our shooting. I'm looking to get an AR-15 with a bump stock. I'm hoping I can clear out the lunchroom probably on Thursday. People are going to feel pretty bad that they funded this.
Oh, Dan Soder and Mike Fenoya, I love hanging out with you guys. This has been too fast. We have so much more we want to talk about today. Holy shit, we gotta go.
No,
we gotta go.
We can't
about all that support, including an invitation from Captain America himself, actor Chris Evans, who invited him to next year's Avengers.
Even Captain America hates blacks. You heard it here first.
No. Wow, I have Captain America on my side. That is amazing.
But with a spotlight.
He goes, as long as Black Panther's not on my side. He goes, if you could keep Black Panther as far away as possible, especially from my mom.
He just calls Trump Captain America.
Well, actually, Black Panther is from Africa.
Yeah, I wish they'd all be from here. Maybe go check it out again. You know what I mean?
Depends on who history you listen to.
Oh my God, dude! Racist Keaton has got to be a new great character. Super racist Keaton is going to be my favorite new character on the Bonfire. Just all overt, but still sort of subtle racism.
Well, Black Panther's from Africa.
Yeah, I hope to premiere down in Harlem. You know what I mean? I'm trying to listen to it, not be a part of it. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, I'm excited for the premiere. I just hope the invitation doesn't say a Magic Johnson Theater.
If this theater sells beer, I'm out.
What is this, Europe? This is goddamn socialists.
Sucking a bunch of turtleneck dicks running around.